Check me out. Check it out. Check, chickity check. What's up, everybody? It's Friday. It's Friday. What a day, what a day, what a week. Let me get one of my co-hosts in here tonight. China Dog. China Dog. What's up, China?
Nothing much. What's up with you?
What's happening?
A lot.
What's happening with you? How was your week?
As good as it can get. Let's just say that.
Come on, two-step with me. Oh, China's stiff, y'all. China is stiff. Look at her.
I have no rhythm. I promise you.
Okay. I'll take your word on that. I'll take your word on that. So, let's talk to the good people out here.
You guys.
Breaking free from narcissism up in here. Woo! Is that you, Jen? Is that you, Jen? I see you in there. Janet Wine is in the house. Hey, Merlin. What it do? What it do? Val. We're going to two-step tonight, y'all. Two-step. It's side to side. That's all you got to do.
Hi, reign in peace.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeedy. Andrea Davis, Facts 100. Josie Furry up in here. I see you, Josie. Woo. Yeah. China, you in the house. I see you in the chat.
Yeah, of course.
Do what it do. Miss Sweat. Howdy from Texas. Howdy. They say howdy in Texas, y'all. It ain't nothing like Texas, man. There go Kern. Honeybee Lee. Woo! I see you, Andrea. JBE 162. Rain in peace. Kathy Colby up in here. Bring that beat back. I see you, Kim Gentry. Aloha Taylor. You like that title? Me too. We're going to cut all the whatever we don't believe out tonight. What's up, Lady Virgo? Linda Rose, that sounds so classy. Just Rose. She sound cool, don't she? What's up, Edith? Edith of Zoho. You Zoho. Something with ho in it.
Oh my God.
It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. We get to do that on Friday. What's up, Edith? It's all William Washington in the house. MJ. There go Karen. Sunshine S. Camel E. Banks. What's up, Keisha Spady? Delando. What's up, K Poo? K Poo in the house. Woo! What's up, Sean? I see you, champ. Aquarian in the house. William Washington. Woo! You got to stop the DJ because the DJ got a mind of his own. He keep going, keep playing, and it won't stop. Won't stop, can't stop. Catherine Easmeyer? Yusima? Catherine Isima. Whoa, good man. That was a 2-year in college word right there. Whoo.
Oh.
Come on, Miss Scott. You doing that on purpose. You doing that on purpose, Miss Scott.
I want to address this.
Hey,
I did
Yola.
if I blocked you on TikTok, that's because I didn't know who you were, but now I know and I can go and unblock you.
There you go. Pure reality in here. What's up, figures? Unicorns are real, y'all. Y'all better believe it. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. We got cat. Oh, I can't remember the words. That's a Dr. Dre song right there. Been there, done that. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, y'all. Kimberly, Friday. It's your day today. Yes, it is. It's right there. Narcissist Anonymous 101, the Empath Tribe. Yes, indeed. Why you looking like that, China? You got like, trying to act like you need to stop. You better stop.
Okay.
Introducing El Boogie.
Oh my God.
Man, I love that name. I love that name right there. Good, great. I'll be waiting for El Boogie to get in there early, boy. Cause yeah.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. What's up, Kanita? Yeah. Yeah. I like that one. What's up, Black Pearl P? Marissa. Sick Thumb. What's up? What's up, everybody? Hey, Alicia. Tracy Baby B. Bell. What's up? Roxanne in the house. Roxanne in the house. Roxanne in the house. Hey, Roxanne. What's up, Trisha? Got the game and gone up in here tonight. Gia. Yes, indeed, we are. Well, we about to have some fun in here this evening. What's up, Monica J? Patrice Bain is on the scene. Okay. NBD came through. I see you. You had to slow me down. I'm going too fast. What's up, Leslie Lovett? Yeah. Sometimes you got to slow down and hold up. Sweet Jersey Tomatoes. What's up, Kirstone?
JB said, "Can we start the show now?"
Not yet. Yours truly, YC. What's up, Omis? Whoo. Anime. What's up, anime? Yeah, anime up in here. Beyond Bless up in here. Hey, Gail. Shanerica. What's up, Irina? Melanated Goddess in here. Up in here. Yes. Y'all want to say hi to everybody? I want to say hi to everybody too. All right? There it is. Yeah, that's how we do it. Hey, what's up, Michaela? I want to socialize. Yeah, sick Tom. I like Martin Lawrence. What's wrong with Martin? Ain't nothing wrong with Martin, is it? He good? That's my man. He from DC. $1 up in here.
Is that why he's not funny?
Martin, y'all, you better go look at all the reruns of Martin if you think Martin ain't funny.
It's irritating.
Yeah. I love Martin. And everybody else loved him too. We was just show, man, went so fast. It just came on, went off. What's up, Soldier? Yeah, it went on, came off, and we had to find something else to watch because Martin had everybody locked in. What's up, Taryn? Yeah. Kindness is contagious up in here. There go the Queen. There go the Queen, Leandra. There she go.
Me too, Carnita. I love Dave Chappelle too.
What's up, V Sexy? Oh, you like Dave Chappelle too? Because Dave from DC too. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Hate on DC if you want to. Yeah. Earthquake from DC. Yeah.
He's not funny.
Earthquake not funny.
No.
Bite your tongue. Bite your tongue. Bite your tongue. Earthquake, one of the funniest comedians out there. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Earthquake. Yes, I said it. I said it. Earthquake.
I'll
Mike
take
Brooks.
Lavelle Crawford.
Okay, Lavelle funny though. You know, Lavelle funny dude.
Yeah.
I ain't say we ain't gotta hate because DC got funny. We got funny in DC, so we ain't got hate. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. We really don't have to. There goes Sun Cat. There she go. Illuminating manuscripts, Sweet Jersey Tomatoes, Merlin. Okay, can we just shout out the sponsorship and we can get this thing, we can get this show on the road up in here. Because what we not gonna do is not shout out sponsorship. Because it's wonderful. I do appreciate the sponsorship, ladies and gentlemen. You know, you can too be a sponsor. All you got to do is send your cash app straight to mine. Send me a cash app to sponsor the show. Yes, indeed. You helping sponsor somebody, get some help somewhere. You dig? That's what the sponsorship is all about, good people.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed, man. Because see, everybody don't have, the finances sometimes to help with, to have a session with somebody to try to get you back, on the planet, because we be in outer space going through it. And the sponsorship helps me talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Because, besides, helping lovely, wonderful people like yourselves, I have an actual life that I love living. You hear me? Love it. So, I just want to shout. I'm gonna not want to shout everybody out. I'm gonna shout out all the sponsorship because y'all make a whole lot of it possible. What's up, Dirk? Appreciate it, champ. Y'all make it possible. You know what I'm saying? Because some people reach out to me, want a session with me, and they flat out they tell me straight like, "Look, man, I ain't got no money, Joe. I ain't got no money." What I'm gonna say? Well, and you let's see how bad you hurt. Then,
right?
I can't do people like that. Those that have, they're generous and they know that they get it back, And I'm saying, guys, don't feel like something is too small. You know what I'm saying? To send in Cash App, anything you send it helps. Hey man, I ain't had this week. I ain't had number $5, man. Bam. Hey, guess what? You a sponsor. I appreciate the love. Yes, I do. Sometimes people send $2 just because they're saying, I appreciate it. I appreciate what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it make me feel like doing it more. You know what I'm saying? You dig? I'm telling you what it is. I do, man. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate the sponsorship in here. There we go. Look at that, Lisa Brown. Lisa Brown. And we shout out Lisa Brown up in here. Yes, indeed. Thank you for that. Thank you for that sponsorship. And of course, the kindness of Connie Barnes. Hey, Connie. Jill came on through. Can we say what's up to Jill? Jill. Thank you. Yes. Ellen. Thank you so much. Ellen. You too. Also out to Valerie Bates. I just want to share the love because they share the love. They helping me help other people. It's a beautiful relationship. Everybody. Okay. Yes, indeed. That's how we do it, man. Because at the end of the day, we all know we done been there. We have been there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Where's Lando? Where you at, Lando? Hold up, y'all. What do I got here?
Thank you, Alicia. Oh my God, he did it again. I think he do this stuff on purpose. I wanted to address something. I saw somebody say something about PTSD. But as long as you with that devil, that PTSD is going to get worse. You can't regulate your emotions with a disorder like that. So of course, and I feel bad for you that you're still with that person or if it's a family dynamic, I don't really know what's going on, but you're saying you can't relax. That's not good at all.
Ooh, wait. Man, to not be able to relax?
Yeah, walking on eggshells all day, every day. That's what KNP said. Whew.
That ain't no fun. That ain't
No,
living.
no.
That is not living, man. You gotta be able to, guys, you gotta be able to get out here and relax in your life. Remember, every time you say I, my, me, you're referring to your life.
Facts.
You have power over that. And when you speak over your life, always be conscious of adding power to your life.
Yeah.
Always be conscious of that. Nobody else really is just going to come into your life and say, hey, you know, I just want to make your life better. There
Yeah.
she go. There she go. Go ahead. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. You go ahead, girl. You go ahead.
What's up?
Get on in here.
I know,
Look at
man.
Alicia. Look at Alicia, fashionably late and as usual.
I'm not
And we
trying to
love
be,
it
I
that way.
promise.
Hmm?
I'm not trying to be fashionably late. Sorry,
You're
guys.
not.
Let me get the camera.
You see, I don't put the spin on it and everything, and she's like, I ain't trying to do that.
I had to call it out.
Ooh,
It's
good
always,
work.
I'm not even going to go into the personal business, but
There
it's
you
just
go.
the
There you go.
9:15. The 9:15 works for me.
Absolutely. Hey, look here, Alicia. That's your official time.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Better
Hey,
late
Leah,
than
what's
never,
up?
right? Hey.
See, I looked at it as fashionable. I know, it's that grand entrance. You know what I'm saying? Like, pow, there it is. You know,
How you guys doing? Okay, let me. I don't ever want to just. I just want to jump in because I don't want to interrupt.
well, that's hard not to do.
Yeah.
I know. I do it every week. Sorry, guys.
We were talking to KMP. I don't know if it's a he or she, but they were saying that that person has PTSD and they're still with the narc and they're walking on eggshells every day and stuff like that. So we were talking to that person, but you can go ahead.
Well,
There you go.
we all are very familiar with the walking on the eggshells, and that's like the part that just keeps you being reminded of how terrible it is to be in a constant continuum of watching, being full of anxiety, questioning, and you have to wake up to that person every single day. It's a mess, and it's a cycle. It's funny, I was talking to somebody earlier this week and I said it really is a cycle that the victim really has to find the exit route, like, because if they don't, if it's not in precise timing, the cycle just starts over again,
Yeah.
and because people talk about leaving, and that's why it's so hard to leave, because when you realize that it is a cycle, you've got to a lot of times victims have a hard time of figuring out when to do that. Well, guess what? The narcissist is going to mess up again. And it makes you feel better to wait for the mess up before you just completely move on, before that cycle starts over and over again.
Yeah.
That's right.
I agree with David. He says CPTSD is worse, and I do have that. And it is. It's you are very emotional. You have to put those emotions in check. And I used to be a little firecracker, but I've learned to deal with my emotions.
Really?
Everything.
No.
Yes, the narc made me that way. I had to fight back. I'm not going to sit there and take a butt whooping, So
I could not see that happening to you, China. I just don't see it.
you've been so sarcastic.
No. Not China. I understand though. I get it.
Yeah.
I do, man. I do. I mean, all I can say is, man, that when you decide to stay in that, We just going, well, I'm going to say this. I'm going to keep opening up the platform. Probably about, when we get about 45 minutes in, I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to let y'all keep talking to and listening to people and what life is like when you keep taking them back.
Yeah.
I just want y'all to come in, share your story, of what life is like when you keep taking them back.
Yeah.
And how you feel like you gotta, like, oh man, I gotta start all over again. And the difficulties that happen in your life and around your life when you don't just leave this thing alone.
Yeah.
When you keep on thinking that, and y'all see the title for tonight's session. If the narc devil didn't know what they did, if they didn't know what they did to you, then why does God punish them? If they, because we really believe there's no way they know what they're doing. It's no way that you're acting like this. No way you're treating me like this. It's no way you could possibly know that you're doing this to me. And yet they always get that karma back.
Yeah.
You don't get karma for stuff you didn't know you did.
Yeah.
No, that would that not be unjust by God? Like, hold up, God, I ain't know that was bad. Why you punish? I ain't know. And when you sorry for something, you show it. You show it because guess what? You don't do it again.
Yeah.
Because now I know that hurt you when I did that. I ain't doing that no more.
Can
and
I
we
push?
believe it. Go ahead. Say what
Can
you
I
got.
push back on that? You
Push it.
don't get the karma if you don't know.
Push it.
God says you pray for things knowingly and unknowingly. So if you have to pray for that, you may have offended somebody and not know it. And so you do, whether you know it or not, you do get the punishment from God for that. So that's what I believe.
Okay. Guess what? You got the right to believe that. I ain't with you. I ain't about to start turning no furniture over here,
Yeah, because I know how to dive through here and get to you now.
Yeah. You got superpowers now. Okay. Hey, Derek Hoskins, thank you, sir, for that super chat. I appreciate the love. Thank you, Sun Cat. Mwah. Appreciate the love. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Andrea Davis. Mwah. Thank y'all so much. Y'all come through and do what y'all do. And yes, indeed, we do have Denise. Cheers. Yes, indeed. Denise, cheers. Mwah. Yes. Sponsorship. It is life. It is breath. It is everything that we need in life. So again, I'm gonna still stick to it because that's how I feel.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand 10 toes on that. I feel that when you offend somebody, and see, this is the thing. We're not talking about as a child. We're talking about as a grown person. Grown people, you can say what you want.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you the one ignoring the fact of what they doing to you.
Yeah.
It ain't that they don't know what they're doing to you.
Yeah.
They know, and they doing it on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't believe. Yeah, ain't no way you bold enough to come do. Ain't no way you that bold. Well, you about to come out here and do the. Ain't no way. And they saying, am I? Am I that bold? I'm bolder than anything you ever thought about.
Yeah.
I'm going to challenge you on everything. I'm going to lie to you, steal from you. I'm going to use you, abuse you. I'm going to dog you. I'm going to drag you. And you ain't even going to believe. Good God. That's how strong. Well, let me take that back because this devil ain't strong. That's the kind of deception that this devil is putting into the world now. That's the level of deception that the devil is putting into the world. When you out here and got the people to the point where, we second guessing everything. Ain't no way them devils know they that bad. Yes, they do. We watching it. Oh my goodness, man. I sat back and I saw a video on this girl. Sexy Red. So we have they're the people who are a little older than us, and if you older than me, you up there. It's like they get to look back at life and look back at us and look back at people and say, hey, we can control that generation over there. Maybe not the one behind us, but the one a few generations back, with bringing, glorifying people like this. The Nicki Minaj, the Cardi B's and Megan's, and they're giving, because, and this is how we are as people. This is how we are as people. We're more so like sheep. When they put something in front of us to entertain us, we look at it. We're like, oh wow, okay, I like that beat. We just bobbing our head because everybody around us. When you're young and you're in your teens, really, and before the teens, and even in your 20s, you're very impressionable.
Yeah.
So whatever is out, whatever style is out, whatever artist is out, you're going to pretty much get with it.
Yeah.
And they know that we're going to make you listen to this mess anyway. So before you know it, you're starting to move your head to it a little bit. Like, okay, I don't like this song, but okay, man, it's starting to grow on me a little bit. These people have done this. They did it to our generation, the generation before us. They're doing it to every generation. And as you can see, they're taking people who have sold their soul and have dedicated themselves to do anything for money. That, and what do I mean by sell your soul? Selling your soul means I'll do anything. If that means misguiding, misleading the people from this entire generation, I'm selling my soul to do such.
Yeah. Yeah.
They gonna hand me money to do this?
Yeah.
Talk nasty to be nasty to teach young ladies how to be garden tools.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If that's what they're gonna give me, that's what I'm gonna take. Yeah. And that's all they're doing. And I don't have no respect for them. I don't have any respect. If you consider yourself an artist out here, and you have partaken in this, unknowing,
mm-hmm.
Okay, let's say unknowing, then I'm saying if you didn't know, then you can do something about it. Make something that helps undo that. Do something that helps undo that. I have had a life that I have done things, believe it or not, guys. I have done things that I'm not very proud of out here.
Yeah.
Not very
all
good
of us have. Yeah.
But guess what? So now I'm doing things to help those same people that, well, maybe not even the same people, but other people. How about that? Doing things to help people because at one time was not doing things to help people. Yeah, I smoothed that one out. Like I almost could have ran for president on a speech like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, y'all, if you've done some things in your life, which we all have, what are you doing about life now? What are you doing to correct or help people now?
Yeah.
Okay, you done did your thing. You done acted a fool. Did some things to hurt people or whatever.
Yeah.
Now it's time to go in another direction. Are you taking your life seriously, or are we just taking that selfish approach? Hey, I'm chasing this bag. I'm doing me. I'm gonna, and it's all in the name of money. Man, It is so crystal clear. It is so crystal clear that you cannot know. It's so clear out here right now. There's no way you can't see it.
Yeah.
And yet we still play right into it every day. Everybody that's talking crazy, everybody out here that's doing stuff that is totally tired and makes you look like you are just trash. And it only invites people into doing the same thing. You know, yeah, I named female artists. There's male artists out here. Well, do we call them artists? I can't even call y'all. I can't even give y'all that kind of respect because it's guys out here that are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Just making these, murder rap songs, and man, you doing the work of the devil.
Yeah.
Doing the work of the devil and seemingly happy about it. Because somebody handing you some money. Like that justifies it. You allow your love for money to justify being trifling, being cruddy, selling your soul, being a devil. Being a devil. Man, these times we living out here in times where honestly, if you sat back today, that's right, Tanya. They con artists. That's what they are. They not artists, they're con artists. If you had to meet your maker today, what could you say? Well, I misled everybody because they was handing me all this money. You think God gonna be cool with that?
Yeah.
And then all the money that they getting, they taking it. That's how vicious the devil is. Yeah. He's the most vicious double crosser that ever did it.
Yeah.
Ever did it. Look at Puff Daddy right now. All that attention on him about his association with the Tupac being, taken out.
Really?
Oh, you didn't see that?
No.
Where you been?
I don't watch TV.
That's all they talking about. I'm talking about on YouTube. That's all they talking about right now. Is Puffy paid the dude, some dude named Keefy D, paid him to. Well, that's how Puff. They saying that's how he gonna get off because they reneged on giving him the money. The guy that Puffy gave the money to didn't give the money to put Keefy D supposedly.
He's not gonna get off of that. It's intent.
No, you're not gonna get off on that because it's bigger than just that. It's a lot of people in this world that love Tupac. You did, so you ain't getting off on that, champ. And it ain't nobody gonna be out there to be able to protect you from that.
Yeah.
Nah, buddy. Karma, you're not getting away from that.
Yeah.
But if you listen to those people like Puffy, he gonna talk. He gonna talk like he respect God and everything. He gonna talk just like that. People get on these screens and put that microphone in front of their mouth and say, yes, man, and I wouldn't be nothing without God.
Yes.
Do this and God do that.
Yes.
Be the biggest devil on the planet.
Yeah.
So why does the devil even try to shield himself from God? Because he still want to make you think. Still want to make you think that, hey, you can do this, you can be into this, you can be into that, you can be into anything you want to be into, as long as you sprinkle a little bit of, hey man, and I'm blessed because anything that God, I wake up every day and I acknowledge God bless me. And
the question is, what God? The question is, what God? God can be anything. Anything that you exalt in your life can become a God. And some of these people, when they're saying thank you, God, they're saying thank you, Satan.
Yeah.
Because Satan is their God.
Come on.
And the fact of the matter is that there are two kingdoms here. There's the kingdom of God and there's the kingdom of Satan. And what Satan does, he uses the pride of life to keep people and souls in captivity and bondage and slavery, where you don't realize that you are working for the devil and you are building the devil's kingdom. The narcissism that we're seeing is a very strategic. It is very precise. It's extremely intricate. You know, basically putting the veil over people's eyes. And God is so he's so able, he is so full of grace that he even allows us to make the choice of what kingdom we're going to be a part of.
Yeah.
And he's so full of grace that he will even say, okay, you know what? I'm going to blind you from the truth, because some of us have an appetite for evil. The narcissist has an appetite for evil. And so God says, I'm going to lend you over. You want to be evil so bad? I'm going to lend you over to Satan. I'm going to lend you over to a depraved mind. And this is why the scriptures tell us in the last days, this is the personalities that we will be at war with, because you can preach to them, you can love them, you can serve them, you can do whatever, and they've already been operating in a reprobate mind.
Oof.
And so what happens is, and it's funny, in the overflow, we're going to be talking about not allowing the narcissist to derail you off of your destiny, right? It is like this whole object is to derail you and take you away from destiny, and take you away from God. Because if you don't know who your creator is, that means anybody can tell you what your purpose is, tell you what they're going to use you for, manipulate you, control you. These people in this industry, and even all over YouTube, are being controlled by vanity, controlled by fame, controlled by, what is the narcissist? They're in love with their own self, their image.
Yeah.
In love with his own. Imagine, like, this culture breeds loving self.
Yeah.
Think about it. Self-love has gone to a whole nother level. There's a healthy level of self-love, and then there's the self-love that destroys everybody around you. Right? And so we have this, oh, you know, it's all about me. And then we have the nerve to feel like we can cancel other people when we've been guilty of the same things. We just didn't get caught.
Yes. Thank you.
Say it again.
We just didn't get caught. And so that when you talk, China, about reaping what you sow, this is why we, as children of light who have seen like this darkness, we have to be so careful, because the same way we carry on with people is the same way we're going to be judged by, you know? And so it's a setup. The enemy is recruiting every day, okay? In so many ways. And this is why we have to stay vigilant, because we can't possibly see everything. But by the grace of God, he can show us. He can show us in broadcasts like this. He can show us in prayer. He can show us in everyday life. We just have to be awakened to have an encounter with God on a daily basis, not just when we're in trouble, not just when we need him to intervene, but every day just saying, God, show me you in this fallen, crazy, narcissistic world. Help me to look like you, walk like you, talk like you, live like you.
Yeah.
And every day, just by doing that, you are building the kingdom of God. And the Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and everything else shall be taken care of.
Yeah.
Because look how many people are being distracted building these satanic systems. Some people dedicate their entire vocation, their entire life. They're thinking they're operating on some higher ground. No, you're serving Satan. There's scientists out here, politicians out here, business owners, artists, entrepreneurs, and they're serving the devil their entire life.
All day, every day.
All day. And so, like, this is why we need to just be on a whole nother level. On a whole nother level.
Got to be. There, you know, there is so much to unpack with that, you know, how people, you know, this entire thing, we have this misconception that one day God's gonna come back, right? That's what we all believe. And isn't that something that keeps us waiting on God a little while longer and not acknowledging that God been here the whole time?
Exactly.
He right here with you. Everything in this world is about deception.
Yeah.
Everything in the devil's world is about deceiving you, about taking your power away, about making you think you're less than you. Well, you don't have the power to control anything, not even yourself, anything. And therefore, that's what it makes it easy to just pull you into whatever activity. And that's all that's going on out here as we see every day. I'm looking at different things like, yeah, I see different things that come through my feed because, hey, it's my feed, right?
Yeah.
And right now I'm looking at like how they are. The big thing out here right now is abduction, child abduction, female abduction. That devil needs chaos because when they can cause chaos, that's how animals, if you ever look into the wild, and I always watch nature movies, animals of prey, they create chaos in one area so that they can pull the animal out that they want. It's all about deception. Okay, we're gonna get that one, but we're gonna cause a scene over here to make it look like we dealing with something over here. And we're gonna snatch that one. Everybody else looking over here. They don't even see we done snatch somebody.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna know that till later. So right now, we're dealing with a world. We're dealing with a world where everything has been monetized. Everything, the air y'all that we breathing, the water we drinking, the food we eat, the shelter that we have, everything here has been monetized. Why? Why has it been monetized? So that we could trade with one another? We could trade for free.
Yeah.
Yeah. This whole everything here is about consumerism, right? Even us, like on these platforms, okay, everything. Let's just why if you're not rooted in the right thing, you will be exposed. Okay, every time. And two, you can't allow the consumerism of life to corrupt your own character.
That's right.
And what the devil wants you to think is that you have to be part of the system. You have to think like this.
Whoa.
You have no.
I want to add to what Alicia had said a little earlier. We all have been to this point where, because I'm going to touch on this because she didn't come in, but, with the group on Facebook and everything, I received a call this morning and it's some stuff that's going on. And we all have been victims. And it seems like we are desensitized to other people's stuff that they're going through. And I don't like it when, you can't be sensitive, no matter how many times somebody come in that group complaining that they took that person back, you're supposed to be there for them. Yeah. And that's not happening. We all have done things, regardless if she was trying to smear that person or set him up. We've all been there. Some of us are still waiting on the statute of limitations to run out on some of the stuff that we have done. So we're not innocent in this whole thing. And I don't like when people throw a stone and hide their hand. None of us can throw stones. That's right. And so I just don't like that she didn't come in and I have to address this because that group is a place for healing. And it looked like it's a lot of chaos in there and a lot of back and forth because people are desensitized to other people's feelings because they're going through what they're going through. And now I'm starting to see that this word narcissist is being overused because now they're calling this person, that person. No, people are hurting as well. You can't just go out and call somebody because you watch this show and think you know everything. It's hurting people out there. And I don't like the fact that that's going on. And I even got attacked in my messenger and I left it alone.
In what way? Like, sorry if I'm asking, but like when you say attacked about like your character, like you're not like, were they trying to accuse you of being a narcissist? Like what was their issue?
Well, when I sent this person a message, I said, hey, you guys misunderstanding her. She's hurting. She's traumatized. You know what I'm saying? And this person sent me a message. I said, I told him who I was. I'm on the show. I co-host. And this person sent me a message back plainly saying, then you need to do a one-on-one with her privately. I'm like, where did this come from?
What exactly happened though? What exactly happened?
Well,
what was the argument about? Or what was the beef?
They said she was trying to smear her ex Narc, and that she was trying to put charges on him. They was even questioning, from what I read, it looks like, if she was even a victim at all. And I talk to this girl all the time. And I know what she's going through, and she's dying to get on here and tell her story, but she's not at that point yet. And I know she's not one by no means. And she called me upset because she was being attacked. And that's how my morning started out. And I still haven't, really settled down from that. I got this call probably like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I didn't read everything, but I think that it's something that they need to work on and that they need to settle, and it shouldn't get to this point. I felt very disrespected by that message that was sent back to me, because that was uncalled for. That person could have said that, yeah, I understand she's traumatized, but she's doing this and doing that. She just cleanly said, well, you need to talk to her one-on-one in private. And I'm like, where did this come from?
Wow.
Yeah.
That was deep. For me, I tried my best to keep the group open, because see, as soon as I start saying, well, you can't say that, then all of a sudden, right there, I'm censoring everybody. I'm telling everybody, you can't do this, you can't feel this way. And then I'm pointing fingers, and what I can't do, what I wouldn't do is without having the information, is just point at one person, because you do have people that inbox me all day, well, this is going on and this person is saying this and that person is saying that. And okay, we all grown. It's a Facebook group. You putting something on the wall. You saying how you feel. If it's something negative, and people receive it as negative, then likely I'm gonna probably see it. I might feel the same way. Like, wow, what's going on with you? And I'm saying that at the end of the day, you gotta. I want to keep it. I'm going to keep it a place where people can express themselves.
Yeah.
And at the same time, okay, express yourself, but keep it in context. Keep it in context, because you got a much bigger, much larger group of people that are going through their own thing. And everybody's going through something. And that's just not this group. That's every group. Yeah. You're never going to be in a place where everything is just so perfect. You show me where that group is at, because I don't think it exists. And I do get that. I do get that that backlash when stuff get chaotic. But I just feel like, hey man, we gonna get through it. We gonna get past that. We have our days. Let's not hold on too tight. Express yourself.
Yeah, in this platform, in this environment, right? Like there's and the growth of it, because you're attracting now from hundreds to thousands, we have to use wisdom. We don't know the intentions of everybody. And like we're just talking about the discernment, like we're in spiritual warfare. Even when you're in the trap, this is spiritual warfare.
Yeah.
And we have to be really wise and respectful. We can't control people, but we can control ourselves,
That's right.
And I'm, even certain things I talk about, I lose followers. I have people who write some stuff, and it's just like, it's okay, because we know what we're here for. And I think, China is so bold about her opinions and thoughts that you could possibly become a target from certain individuals. You know what I mean? But it's okay, and you just have to use wisdom, and sometimes this devil's just trying to set people up, trying to set you up, trying to have an inboxing feud to like create chaos elsewhere.
And then be saying to everybody, look at this, I screenshotted the channel, it was going crazy. Look at this.
Exactly. So that type of stuff, the Bible says, like, listen, there's people who create division and they create discord. And it's not really about the person, it's about the spirit, that enemy trying to stir up something to create a problem when there's no problem. Right?
There you go.
So you just got to keep it moving and let God deal with that person. And hopefully, and God will expose them just like he's doing it now. Right?
There you go. And I got an open platform. We got an open platform right here.
She's in here.
Growing.
She has a picture of our conversation. She's in the chat. She's more than welcome.
All right. We're going to bring her in.
Yeah.
We're going to bring her in. We're going to talk about it. We're going to let her in. We're going to let them say what they got to say and feel how we feel, Because at the end of the day, that's what we want to do. We want to be able to break stuff down and help people out. It's not about just,
and we have freedom.
Somebody what they can't say, or
yes, we have freedom, and no one's and my thing is just let us be respectful as much as possible.
There you go. Don't come in here cussing. Don't come in here cussing. Don't come in here tripping. No, well, we calm. So whatever anybody comes in with, we still calm. I'm gonna always be cool because I got the control. I got the button. I can just push the button and say stop, and it stops.
That's a wrap.
So I don't have that feeling like, it's something that is so, incredible. I think most of the time, most people in the group are talking about something they're going through.
Yeah.
That's all you're going through it. All right. But at the end of the day, you still got people that's watching. I watch people go back and forth too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I watch it. I see them go through.
That's what that format is about.
Right.
It really is about that. And I think that we have to just be careful not to take things too personally. Sometimes people may come on there, be venting. Some people are not called. That's another thing. Some people are not called to address certain things. Like I know I stay in my lane. Hario, didn't I? We had a conversation the other day and I was like, yo, I know my lane. Listen, people try to, I'm like, no, I'm staying in my lane. I know what I'm called to do.
Amen.
Called to have that heart to talk to that person. Someone else might find it annoying. They'd be like, oh my gosh, my phone is blowing up. I'm getting alerts every second. Right?
Man, yes.
I might be called to pray for somebody and Hario's called to coach them. And I'm like, I ain't coaching you, but I'll pray for you.
I just didn't want her to get
we got a couple people just jumped in.
Okay.
Carol Sue.
That's her.
We lost you.
Moderator.
Where you at, Carol? Come back in. And Bezos. Who is Bezos?
I don't know who that is.
Okay. All right. We're gonna talk to Bezos till Carol get back. And who did you say was the person who was coming in?
The Carol Sue lady. That's the one. Okay. The message between her and I.
She didn't get scared.
Okay. Bezos. Bezos, how you doing?
Hey, can anyone hear me?
We do.
Yeah. Y'all are having a very good conversation, and I like how everyone is respectful of one another. But you are so correct when you said this narcissist thing has become like a trend. It's not based on what we really have went through. It's become like a trend, something to, get views and things of that nature. Not really the people that's been through it, because I know I've been through it, and I'm getting out of it and going through a divorce. And I've been through so much of it to the point where police didn't even follow up on the things that I had going on because my narcissist brother works for the police department. So I've gone through it. So to what you're saying, a lot of us don't get the just due that we're supposed to get. Like in my situation, I helped my narcissist build a business that I don't even benefit from. This man tried to cut me out of a business that I invested hundreds of thousands of dollars in. So a lot of us are still working on what we need to work on. Sometimes I feel like maybe I just need to walk away from the whole divorce and just be like, bump it, But I just can't give up like that because I refuse to let money that I put into a platform or into a foundation that I built just for him to uproot the foundation and try to build it with someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's why I said I really feel y'all when we were talking about the narcissism and how this is becoming a trend. This is not even based on actual us, like what we went through. This is like becoming a clickbait type thing. Every time you see a narcissist this and narcissist that, and I'm like, is this really based on people that really have been through what we've been through? Like the ones that's really been abused and the ones that's really been through it.
Yeah.
So I feel everybody in the conversation.
So it's like the word narcissist has been desensitized and it's been thrown around at everybody and everything, and it's not carrying the meaning. And that's why I don't use those terms anymore. I want to call it for what it is. And that's why Harriet calls it a devil. I call it toxic. I'm so sick of hearing this narcissist word because it really holds no water anymore. And
I just think the whole term the devil is just the devil. That's what it is.
Exactly.
That's it.
And that's what happens. Okay, can I just say something on it from the spiritual perspective of this is what the enemy wants. Think about everything that we never tolerated in society like 20 years ago, 50 years ago. He wants us, the things that were intolerant now become tolerable. So even when we now use this word narcissism and overuse it, it becomes so common, if you will, that all the voices of the victims, the true victims, are silenced. Right. This is a strategy. But this is the thing, my sister. The fact is that, like we always say in scripture, at some point, every single human being on this planet will come face to face with this devil and come through a person, because it's a sign of the end of the times that we're living in. So it doesn't matter. It is. And that's why the enemy's like, you know what? These guys are going to get so frustrated. They're going to get so, they're not going to even want to talk about this anymore. Right. So that we don't continue on the plight. But the Bible says it like this: them who have ears will hear. Yes. And not every
you better come on and you better speak that word. You better speak it. I'm a spiritualist, even though I am a Christian, but I'm a spiritualist more than anything. Like I am a deep spiritualist. Like me, straight up. I don't know if y'all know, but I'm an indigo. So I'm very much so intuitive, very much so in deep connection with God. Like my spiritual walk is deeper than just me knowing the Bible. I know, like, do no harm to my prophet, to my anointed, and do no harm to my prophet. Like when I say I know exactly everything that you're speaking of, everything has a spirit in it. So when you think of what we've been through, it's the spirit behind what was pushing these people to do what they do.
Exactly. The world wants the devil wants us to desire validation from the world. Right. So that's like, believe me, I'm a victim, but we don't need validation. Our validation comes from this community. Our validation comes from God.
And sister, you're not a victim, you're a victor. You are a victor, not a victim. We don't carry victimizing personalities. We victorious. We have overcome something.
Preach that. Preach that. Preach that. And that's what it
I'm just letting you know, don't ever say that. You are a victor. You have overcome something.
Ah, I love it. I love it. Y'all like it. I love it. Hey, Bezos, thanks for coming through and sharing with
It
us.
is Beezus. I'm sorry, it's Beezus. Just Beezus.
Jesus. There you go.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right.
Okay,
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
love the talk and everything, and I'm gonna let y'all go, but I just had to come on there and just speak because the conversation
Hey,
was just so good.
I appreciate it. We appreciate it. We appreciate you for coming through and tapping in. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Carol Sue, where you go? Where you go, Carol? Come on. I know I saw you a minute ago. We're going to bring Eric in real quick. Eric, what's up, champ?
Hey,
How you feeling?
it's Sean. How are you?
That's it, Eric.
I know. I'm at my. He's my best friend. I'm at his house.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I saw when he put it in the chat. He said it was him.
Hi, China.
Hi.
Hi, Alicia. How are you? Hey, I just real quick, guys. I'm struggling. I'm having a bad time, and this goes back to the other night we talked. I engaged with her, and I was trying to tell my friend I'm at my friend's house, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to explain it to him the best way I can. And I said, so there's a place called Albion Center, and it's a battered women's shelter. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I said, I was explaining to him, and I said, have you ever seen a woman that kept going back to an abusive relationship where a man was beating her? And he was like, yeah, we both seen that, right? And in our minds for forever, we were always like, why do you keep going back to that abusive relationship? Why do you keep going back to that? And he was like, yeah, I get it. Well, dealing with the narc, I'm in the same boat. I'm in the same situation. I keep going back to a battered, abusive relationship that, like Hario always says, it's just about, wanting to hurt me in multiple ways. And she keeps sending emails that are very, very hurtful and very, very spiteful. And that's why I jumped on here. I just wanted to say, man, guys, I'm still hurting. It's still a struggle, but I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm gonna do the best I can.
You doing it?
I mean, we all have been there before, to the point where we have gone back, and sometimes it takes a lot of times to really just be done with it. So we're not here to judge you. We're here to help you.
I know.
And, you're going to get through this. It's just it's going to take for you to get tired. And at this point, you're not. And so that's all it's going to take, because we all have to get tired. It's either they're going to get tired of you or you're going to get tired of them. Mm-hmm. And I think it's best you walk away, because it hurts less when you do it.
Yes,
absolutely.
You're right. But it still goes back to the whole, these, and Alicia always says it, the spiritual warfare. This is we're not dealing with human forces here. And, somebody was talking about, the narcissist being a cliche or whatnot. No, they're evil. They're pure, unadulterated evil. Yeah. And they don't mean anything but harm. They want you ruined. They want to do what they want to do, and they want to keep you in a box. They don't want you to move on. They don't want you to get better. They don't want you to thrive and shine, like Hario talks about. They want you to die, and or stick around and just be driven to a point of insanity. I went to work tonight. I had a breakdown. I was completely an emotional mess, and my boss sent me home. I talked to his boss, and he basically said, don't worry about your job. You're fine. It's going to be okay. But I'm going to have to go get the help I need, because I have an addictive personality, and this is an addiction I have never experienced before in my life. I've never experienced this level of addiction, and the intensity and the need to go back. It's all evil. It's all evil. I'm dancing with the devil, and I don't understand why I keep doing it. I came on here when I was in treatment. You guys saw that when I was on treatment. I was, I was coming back and I was thriving and I was doing well and I was clear and the fog was gone. It's not that way anymore.
Harry or JB wants to come in and join because he wants to talk to Sean. He's been trying to do it since Wednesday. So I don't know if you can fit him in.
Yeah. Hold on.
JBE?
Yeah.
Please, let him jump on here, please.
There we go. Come on in, JB. Jump on the chat, bro. So, I think that what you're going through in this phase is something that you've needed the whole time. It's what you didn't face yet. And that is, hey man, everything don't just feel good. And the longer I neglect doing the right thing, leaving this situation alone, the longer I disobey what's right, the more painful this becomes. The more I get caught up and I keep going back thinking that maybe this time she ain't lying. I keep going back saying, like, come on. Where's that person that I met? I'm still looking for that. Where's she at? Because if I can just get back to her, everything changes. I'm good again. We're good. And you're waiting for her to snap out of it. And you can see she's not going to snap out of it.
No.
Yeah.
It's not going. She tricked you into something. And you're just like, man, what if I do this? What if I give her that? And if I just get one more chance, I'm going to be perfect this time. And she won't be able to say anything. It's going to be perfect this time.
Yeah.
And every time you get back to that, every time, she's going to show you another level of disrespect, as she has shown you, as she has been consistent. She has been consistent with devaluing you, with taking you down, and you don't see it, but subliminally, subconsciously, you're waiting for her to validate you. You're waiting for her to say, Sean, you're the best. The person you've always done this for me. You've always been there for me. You've always this. You're waiting for the pay. You've done the work. Now you're waiting to get paid.
So true. That's so true.
And you working with somebody that don't pay. And did you remember what they said about Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Everybody doing work for him. He ain't paying nobody.
Yeah.
People got him in court. They suing him, man. You pay me my money. I don't pay, champ. He don't pay nothing. He don't pay nothing. He don't pay nobody. Everybody's chasing him. And that's what this situation is when you're dealing with that person. That person is going to keep you working. You working harder than you ever worked before. You want them to see that you are the best thing that could have ever happened to them.
Yeah.
And you just want her to acknowledge it. And
yes,
she ain't going to do it.
That's 100%
a crack addict, right? Like works hard to get that high back, the initial high. Mm-hmm. They're going to do everything, bring themselves to the lowest of the low, right? And so what happens if this is an addiction, then at some point, like China was saying, you have to hate what's being done so much that you're willing to go through the discomfort of loss and the discomfort of perceiving like there's some end to this wild and crazy game, which there's none, which is what Hari is saying. And it's pretty much an aha moment where it's like, even if the narcissist called you and said, come over, let's make up, it's not going to end that way. And even if, you know, you did something and got some, you know, rush of affirmation or validation from the narcissist, it's not going to last. It's like nothing is ever going to satisfy, right? And so there comes a point where, just like China says, where you're so tired of the pain and the games that the only way is to let go. It's like the only way. Now the enemy is going to get in your head and they tell you you can't live without this person. You can't survive. How are you going to move on? How are you going to have another relate? It's all of the fear factor. But there's something on the other side of the fear that isn't going to be a tangible thing. It's literally going to be the faith that you might not even see it yet, but just knowing that there's no way I can stay in this place and live like a happy life or a peaceful life. So it's like, how badly do you want that freedom? Just how is the question? Like it might not be, you might not be ready yet, but I promise you, because you're in this space in your journey, you're on the show, you're watching these things, you are going to get to a point where you say, you know what? I would rather go through the withdrawal of the narcissist, the discomfort, the pain, or whatever, than deal with what I'm dealing with right now, because there's no end. You have to end it, not the narcissist, because even when the narcissist ends it, they're going to come back.
Yeah. And you have to be very careful too, because you taking her back, you inviting diseases that she may be carrying and that you can't get rid of. You don't know who she's sleeping with and what she's doing out there. And you're going to end up with something that's going to take your life. I call it something that you didn't earn. And you don't want that, because these people are nasty individuals and they sleep with anything and they don't care. They don't care about their own bodies. So they're not going to care about what they bring back to you.
And just to add, this is my last part. I know you guys want to move on. I see my brother in the room, Mark. God bless you. Thanks for coming online. But listen to this. This is a scripture that says, and it's a father talking to his son in the book of Proverbs. He's like, listen to me and pay attention to my speech. Don't turn your heart to her ways. Don't wander down her path. She has caused many corpses to fall. She has killed many people. Her house is a path to the grave, going down to the chambers of death. God is basically talking about the loose woman. It's talking about the narcissistic woman. It says her past don't lead. She'll lure you with flattery. She'll lure you with words like honey, but nobody knows her path. Nobody knows where she's headed. And God is letting us know she's headed towards death. She will lead you to your grave.
Yep.
Jezebel.
So I pray tonight for you, my brother, that you recognize that death doesn't always come behind a barrel of a shotgun or something like that. Sometimes you can be with the wrong person.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yes.
Straight up.
What's up, Mark? Come on in, man. I see you. I brought you up in here real quick so you can holler.
What's going on, Master of Ceremony? Greetings to the panel. China.
Hi.
I see you rocking them braids from back in the day. Alicia braids. Alicia Breeze looking good with the blonde.
Yeah.
Now, my brother Sean.
He's
Man, when you're dealing with a woman and you've gotten to this place, the first thing you need to do is you have to keep reminding yourself you're on reset now. And you almost have to operate like in a military mode with it. It's like, okay, she's the enemy now. Now, that doesn't mean, you're aggressive or violent, nothing like that. Exactly. She's going to play games with you. Like right now, she's basically the puppeteer and you're the marionette. And she's like, let me see if I can pull this string and what he'll do. Every time she calls and you're like, oh, hey, don't do that. Please stop that. Don't be available. If you want her attention, stay busy in your purpose and what you're trying to do. And one day she's going to wake up and be like, well, what happened to me? He hasn't called. She'll notice, trust me, because right now she has you right where she wants you.
Yeah.
Don't chase her. Don't call her. Don't pay her any attention. And then what she'll do next, she'll come like, hey, I had a situation and I was wondering if you would come help me. Sorry, I'm busy. It seems silly, like 5th grade logic, but that's how it works. Yeah. You gotta leave her alone. And she's already showing you her hand, so you don't want her. She's showing you who she is. Believe it.
Yeah, and really her just coming back with the emails and the sex and all of that, that's breadcrumbing just to keep you on the hook, keep you there so you won't just get tired and walk away or find somebody else. That's just her way of just keeping you stagnated right there so you won't go anywhere and you're falling for it. And you need to break that chain because it's going to keep repeating itself. And these people are pretty predictable. If you look at their text messages and from the time they last talked to you, it's like they counting the days. Okay, it's been 4 days. I'm going to call them now because they know you.
Yep, they got you on the schedule.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm going to talk to Brad one day. I'm going to talk to Phil the next day. Oh, it's Wednesday. It's time for me to talk to Sean and let me pull his strings a little bit, see what he's up to. Yeah. If he's there waiting in the corner, which is the worst position you could ever be in as a man.
And they send all those texts and stuff out to several people, and whoever bite the fastest, if you're not the one that they want to bite, but you're the only one to bite, yes, they're going to entertain you because you're not what they want at the moment, but you're a distraction.
Yeah.
You're something to do.
Yeah.
Literally, you're something to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been there before. Like I said, I've been through 2 marriages, and second time around, I already knew what it was. As soon as she doesn't call you, doesn't see how you are. And at that time with the second one, I was going through some little health issues and stuff. And I'm like, well, you're supposed to be my wife, and you didn't call to see how I was doing, how I was feeling. And I was like, oh, this dead. It's done. Like, I already know what time it is. I judge you by your actions, not your words, in the conversation, So yeah, hang in there, brother. And just don't let her suck you back in. Don't chase her. Don't pay her any attention. Matter of fact, act like she's dead to you. Move on with your life. She gonna come back around. She gonna try you, but stick to your guns, bro. That's all I can tell you. Stick to your guns. Focus on your purpose and focus on who you are as a man. And I don't mean to sound too graphic, but you got to let them things drop.
Yeah.
Once you do that, you'll know what I'm talking about. I know Hario got something to
say. No. I think you gave it to him, I think you gave it to him right, At the end of the day, this is about dealing with how do I move forward? How do I move forward in my life?
Yeah.
How do I move forward in my life and figure out what this is over here? And how do I make this over here a positive part in my life? Because we all are so interested in that. We all are so interested in trying to be right. Or at least most of us.
Right.
We were talking a little while ago about, like in the Facebook group, we were having a conversation about that. And, my thing is like Sean is saying, he keeps going back into that. He feels like he can't get enough of that. A lot of people do that. Yeah. I like for people to, and this is one of the reasons I open up the doors to this like I do, because I like for people to be able to come on and express and show. I appreciate Sean for coming on and saying, hey guys, look, man, this is what's happening.
Yeah.
And I think that's actually what happened in the chat. I think that's what happened in the Facebook group. Somebody came in the Facebook group and it's like, hey man, I'm dealing with this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And and I keep going back to the person, naturally everybody's gonna say the same thing we're saying right now. It ain't gonna work for you.
And
It ain't gonna work for you. You can remix this every way that you want to. It ain't gonna work. And that's where everybody comes to that common place. And I'm saying this.
Yeah.
It's like now we can all see it. We can all see it. It's like all eyes are on this situation. Everybody sees it now. Like, hey, listen, if you still dealing with that person, I mean, we could sympathize with Sean. Dang, Sean, that's messed up that she doing you like that, bro. We could do that, right?
Yeah.
But is that gonna help him?
Right.
We know it ain't gonna help you.
We've all been in different places of this journey, okay?
Yeah.
Right.
And the greatest thing about this platform is people have been where a lot of people are right now, Like I look at my situation, I think it took me over the years, maybe 3 or 4 major times, and I went back, but I didn't quite know what I was dealing with back in then. We didn't have all this information, right?
Yeah.
But it was still, abuse is abuse, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's like the confusion of this type of insidious behavior leaves people. You have to remember, people are being gaslit. People have been psychologically abused every single day, hours upon hours, without any interaction with healthy individuals. So it's like, this is part of coming out of the matrix. This is part of coming out of this pool of, it's like, hey, like I remember when I started to watch stuff on YouTube, it freaked me out. Yeah. I'm not kidding. Like I was like, what the heck? How come I'm identifying with this? How come everything that this person is saying is exactly what I've experienced? And for almost 20 years, I couldn't find anybody who could understand what I was experiencing. It took me, my mind was blown. My mind was so blown, I had to talk about it and start like it was crazy to me, and it was fascinating to me at the same time.
I understand exactly where you're coming from, and it's like I have to salute Sean for being brave enough to even come in and talk about this. Exactly. You can't find this on network TV or cable.
Man, you can't. You cannot. Where can you go? Where you got people in a live audience that will tell you, yeah, I did it. I went back. Sean came on here the other night and said it. Man, I was feeling good because I had that false hope because we had got together, and now I believe that we're going to be together. And now, what is he saying tonight? After he's gone through it again, and bam, now you got to start all over again, right?
Yeah.
You got to start all the way over again from the beginning. And I think that us, we're simply here saying, look, Sean, dog, we've been there. We've been there, bro. This is what's going to happen to you if you keep taking her back.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, bruh, you made that bed, you need to lay in it for a little while. And that's all of us. I realized I needed to lay in that bed because you're doing things that are going to cause you pain. And then you're going to need help from other people like, man, hold up, y'all, hold up.
Yeah.
This monster done betrayed me again.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, how many times they got to betray you before you get it, before you start listening to what other people who have gone through? Other people have gone through it. How many times do you have to go through it, in order for it to hurt you and take you down and make you feel some type of way and, all of this stuff. So it's like, Sean, the best I can give you is the truth, because the truth is going to make you free.
Yeah.
That I know.
But
I
then
know it's gonna make you free.
but the truth is this: if we're going to say this, that the truth will make us free, the truth is it's not so much about the narc, it's about us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like
Thank
And
how the narcissist affects us is a direct relation to who we are now and who we want to become. Is this thing going to transform us into a greater version of ourselves, or is it going to, deteriorate us? And if it is deteriorating us, then why? Like, I can look back. There was somehow I felt like I had to prove something by having it work out, prove something to the narc. You can never prove enough. Like, oh, I love you. I'm going to be loyal. I'm going to stick with you. I'm not going to abandon you. Right.
Yeah.
And the aspect for me, it was like, I don't want to disappoint God. And then they weaponized my faith, against me. So there were so many things that I can think of that kept me apart, like away from my true identity, and I think sometimes you have to look inward to say, why do I need this in my life? Why am I attached to this? What's lacking in me that I feel this can fill? And if it's not the narcissist, if we don't deal with that, then even when the narcissist goes or you leave the narcissist, something else will take its place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing we have to understand too is when we get up out of those relationships, we have a lot of work to do, because some of us end up being just as toxic as that person because that's all we know. And that's why you find certain behaviors when people are fresh out of these relationships, because they haven't started doing the work.
Hi, baby.
Hey, China, you had alluded to this earlier, dealing with the whole room thing.
I went through and I did.
I can't hear.
You got to shut that motherfucker off.
Hello?
What?
That was Sean. His background noise.
Okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was
Heard
saying
loud and clear.
China, you had alluded to the whole rumination thing earlier. And that's the first thing you have to learn to deal with. You have to accept the fact that it's like, it's not me, it's you. You're the one that's the problem. And Sean, good to have you back, man.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, no audio.
Yourself, brother.
I think, what I was going to say on Wednesday was when I got out of that relationship, and what I realized is even though they say mean things to you, when they discard you, it's true. Because I looked in the mirror and I was everything that he said I was. I wasn't me. I was what he created.
Ooh.
And that's why I couldn't look myself in the mirror, because I saw what he was saying. And so it took me a while. I had to work on me and build on me to be able to stand in that mirror and be happy with the image that I saw. And that takes a lot of work, guys.
Yeah, he was hitting below the belt on you to make himself feel better. That's all that was. He's like, oh, okay, let me think of every flaw that's with her that she knows about, and I'm gonna throw it in her face. I've been there, trust me.
Yeah.
That's
and
what
you
they
be
do.
So drained and so delusional and not yourself. And you see all of that. And you don't see your worth, and you don't see the beauty in yourself.
But I can see all the beauty in you guys. It's crazy. I can see it in you guys. I just can't see it myself. And hey, Mark, it's good talking to you.
Good to meet you. And I really wanted to talk to you on Wednesday. I'm like, man, I was ready to riot act on you. I'm like, man, stop.
Hey, we need to exchange numbers or something. But here's what she's done to me. Here's what she's done to me, or with me, or to me, or what. However, what she's done is she has that. What they do is they split. So in the beginning with the love bombing, they idealize you and they see you as this perfect human.
Oh yeah.
And the moment you fail them, then they go completely to you are nothing but a worthless, terrible, horrible human being, and they can only see the bad in you. And she's at that point. Now, I think she goes back and forth. I think she goes back and forth between, you know, seeing the good in me and then seeing the bad in me. But they can't regulate their emotions. That's why they go off on us all the time. That's why they snap on us all the time, is because they can't regulate their emotions. And that's why I reached back out, because it was like, you know, everything Hario said was right. And Mark, you were on point tonight. You were on point, because
thank you, man.
They and I know she's evil, and it's like there's a and I don't know, I'm super competitive, and I don't know if it's a competition. It's like, I want to win this, you know. Hario, maybe you can speak on that. Maybe it's just, I just want to win. I just want to win. I want to beat her. I want to win. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
Can I say this? It's not a competition, man. It's your life, man.
I know.
You know, and my whole thing when I deal, and I don't mean this in a sexist way or whatever, but if I'm dealing with a woman, as soon as you start putting that bass in your voice and getting loud, I'm like, oh no, you gonna shut that down right now. That's the first thing I don't tolerate.
Yeah.
You need to shut it down. And I literally tell my ex that, shut it down. Without that, shut it down. You want to talk to me like a civil adult and like you got some sense, we can talk. When you get to that point, let's talk.
Yeah.
And I know my man wants to chime in. Go ahead, Hario.
Hey, man. Again, I just want to say thanks again, Sean, man, for coming through. Because, again, so many people we all want to believe that, you know, this stuff isn't real, or, you know, I'm the only one going through this. And people don't. I mean, to me, it just takes a whole nother level of person. So that's a big step to be able to just come out and say, look, man, this is why, you know, I felt good over this day. And, you know, this is one of the situations that I'm going through. I'm helping y'all because I'm showing. Whose microphone is that?
It's not me, is it? Let me see.
It ain't me.
Not me.
It's like when you're just trying to say that, hey man, I'm trying to show y'all that you can't fix this. I love the fact that you come back. I mean, and other people come back and say the same thing. Hey man, I tried it. I tried it several times. I gave chance after chance, another chance, another chance.
Yep.
And still the same exact, and it's worse every time.
Yeah.
I'm back here again, and I'm trying to, you know, put it together. So, like, that's it, man. I mean, I appreciate you coming back and sharing that with people, because people actually do appreciate that. They can see it, because everybody goes through that. Everybody. Hey, man, and I appreciate y'all coming through tonight, man. Again, I'm gonna bring some other folks in.
All right.
To the chat.
Hey, Sean, you can reach me at my email. It's my name at gmail.com. Shoot me your phone number. We'll chat.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, Mark.
Yep. You're welcome,
guys.
Man. Look forward to talking to you.
Is it your first dot?
Yeah, my first and last name, markron0 @gmail.com.
Okay. Thank you.
Got it.
All right, man.
Bye, guys.
All right, y'all. All right, fellas. There we go. We're gonna bring my man CJ and Char. We're gonna bring Char in too. Man, how y'all doing this evening, good people?
Hello.
I'm good. We good. We good.
How are y'all?
There you go. How you doing, Char?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing good.
Look, I wanted to just speak on that. We all got into this situation for different reasons. Different things that happened in our lives and everything. Sean, it seems like he has an addictive. I think he has a history of addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he say? Okay. So what he got to understand is he's replacing her with what his substance abuse that he used to use.
Yeah.
So that's why his is more like he's gonna struggle. Somebody with an addictive nature, they're gonna struggle more with going back than somebody else would.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like Alicia was saying that, you know, like back years ago, she was doing it for the reason she was doing it, but she didn't understand all this narc stuff. But Sean, even though he's understanding it, he's getting what's going on, he's still going back to it because he's looking for that high.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking for that high.
The initial high.
Yes, one of my psychology professors, he talked about that, about the dopamine and everything. You know, like you could have a person, like you'll see people. He says no reason for a married person to cheat on their spouse, and when they do it, they're going out there. It's what it is. All of that adrenaline about the cheating. That's what's making the sex and everything seem like it's so great.
Yeah.
That's why when they get together, when they finally do get together, it doesn't work out because that's not there anymore. That's not present anymore.
Thanks for breaking that one down. Because people really be believing it's so much better. That's the that's why this devil feels the way it feels. Because everybody they chasing, it's an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Everything is brand new. It feels so good because they stealing something.
And
that's
when the stealing is over, you even could probably know some people. I know I do that like to date, like, and mess around with other people's spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever. And as soon as that person is no longer with that who they with anymore, it don't even work.
They don't even want them no more. They like, oh no, I don't want you. You ain't with nobody. I can't take you from nobody.
I don't feel what I used to feel. You know, I'm not getting high. I'm not getting the adrenaline I was getting off us sneaking around and doing this stuff behind backs and stuff and all this.
There you go.
See, but sometimes people want to take that person's partner too for financial gain. It's not always sex. And they want to take that person because they feel like that should be them, who with that man taking care of my household and my children. And that's the situation that mine ended up being in. And now he's taking care of 2 households.
Well, it might not even just be that. It may just be he was looking at it, or she's looking at it like, yeah, I see you. I see how you look. And if I can take him from you, then I must be better looking than you. Or I must have something you don't have. Or that's how they look at it.
Yeah.
Like
that's just that's a weak mindset for somebody to think that I must have something better than you got because I convinced this traitor who claimed to have been on your team to come join my team.
Yeah.
But we making them look good though, China. That's what you gotta understand. A woman looking at, oh wow, if she wants him, there you
go. There you go.
Got to be something.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what they do.
And she's been with him all these years, and you're known all around town as a good, decent woman and everything. And they're looking at, if she wants him, he's got to be all that.
Yeah.
She lends credibility.
So they're trying to get something. They don't even understand what's going on behind the walls. Like the image that they're putting out there is not really, because we're hiding this stuff, right? We're not telling the public about it, right?
And they're going to use that.
Yeah,
they're going to use that because I used to do that a lot. You know what I mean? But what I wanted to say to Sean, just real quick, bro, it ain't really even about her no more. It's about your self-confidence.
Yeah.
You don't have no confidence in yourself. And she know that. and she using that against you. And you really need to kind of tap out of narcissism videos for a minute and just look into male and female nature. See, we got females in these comments, so as men, we want to show respect to our sisters, so we don't want to say certain things to make them think we coming at them. But you need to talk to some men and get strong as a man, because this, even if she wasn't a narcissist, you want to be strong as a man if a female is playing those type of games with you where she feel like she could just come and go as she please and treat you any kind of way, bro. You know about narcissism. See, my question would be, do you have any children with her? Do you have a business with her? Now the sister said that it's a substance. I don't know if that's if that's a metaphor or if that's true about a substance. That's a whole different ball game.
That about him. I remember Sean saying that she knew that about him when they met.
Right.
So
Yeah.
she knows that she's dealing with somebody, and really she's probably just trying to take him down and put him back into that situation.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And that's what I think that Sean needs to focus on. What is it about him that's attracting him to this addiction stuff? Because his stuff is about addiction more. He think it's her, but he's got an addictive nature, and he's replaced her with the substance abuse.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Right. Yeah. And you know what? Something that we don't really talk about is, I'm gonna tell y'all, people that tell you I ain't never heard nothing like that. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Those same people, they hide behind vices.
Yeah.
They hide behind, oh yeah, let me go get high, let me go get drunk, let me go get into this or whatever they are into.
But they come
avoid
secret natured families. There are a lot of families. Y'all know, if y'all go back in our history and stuff, like even the molestations and all this and that, families secrets, right? So they keep in secret stuff. That's like, you don't talk about that stuff. You don't tell anybody about your business. You know what I'm saying? So you'll have people that you telling them what's going on, and they just like, well, you know, you don't talk about that kind of stuff, though. You don't tell everybody that.
There you go. There you and that is so true. That's actually one of the reasons. That's one of the things that keeps most people silent. You don't want to, tell people, well, my dad used to, come in the room and do X, Y. That's stuff that's not only embarrassing to him, but it's embarrassing to you.
Yeah.
You had to go through it. So people pick up vices because they like, hey man, I can't go out here and tell people that, my cousin did this to me, or my sister or my brother, my mother did this to me. It's just too traumatizing. But everybody, and I don't want any of y'all to walk away from here thinking that this devil out here let somebody off, let somebody get through. No, that's a lie. That devil ain't letting nobody on this planet.
Yeah.
No, y'all can already see. Like I was saying earlier, you got children, women and children getting snatched up. You got men being snatched up out here. So nobody's getting away. This devil ain't just let some people through and they just get to live this magnificent life. No. Yeah. It's not, and it's never going to be like that. It has never been that way. It will never be that way.
No.
And don't
focus on
go ahead.
How this person treated us. Everybody has got to focus on that more than anything. If you just go back through the time that you spent with that person and be honest with yourself about the true person that they actually are, and everything that they did so-called nice, was it really them being nice, or was it them trying to get something from you, or
manipulation?
Yeah. So
that
I don't even think, the nice stuff, I don't think the nice stuff was nice stuff. It was them trying to manipulate us or get something out of us, or they done did something wrong and trying to make up for it, whatever, because it's probably everything that we can say the nice stuff really wasn't even them. It's
Man, look,
nature, not who they are.
They so crazy, man. They can be nice to you for a whole year. They will undo all that niceness in one day.
In one day, in an hour.
A whole year though, dog. You jumped out there on that one, CJ.
Well, I'm just saying, like, that's how deep it is. Like, they can really be like some of the sweetest people you ever met.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know what I mean? And then they will just undo all that. And it'll seem like they planned it, like it was all staged, it was set up. You know what I mean? That's what shocks you so much. And that's what do keep some people going back, because they be like, man, I know this ain't really who you are. Like, I used to project onto people, because I don't want to just talk like I'm talking about one narcissist, man. I done experienced different narcs.
Mm-hmm.
When we project onto people that they have the same heart and mindset as us, people, one thing about, I'll say, bad people, they pick up on that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they will just mirror to you what you want to see to get whatever they want from you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's
and
true.
you know what? It's not that people don't see how they treated us. It's we don't have no self-esteem. We don't care how they treated us. All we know is that we don't want to be alone. We don't want to be without, or we don't want that person that they went to win. It's all ego from there.
We alone anyway, though, China. We be alone anyway. We be alone anyway.
Yeah, but
say that again, Char.
The whole time. The whole time we be alone.
Sleeping next to a mannequin.
The whole time are alone. We did that stuff when we thought we was with somebody, that was in our head and what we was wanting.
Yeah.
But we alone anyway.
That's why they made you stronger, though. They really made us stronger.
Yeah. I'm like,
you right. You get out here. The loneliest time in your life is going to be with a narc.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's with him.
That's going to be the loneliest time of your life. Once you get out of that mess, after that, you're like, oh, man, I'm good.
Hey, Harry, check this out. Narcissists will make you appreciate flaws in regular people.
Yes, it's true.
Like, once you get through with them, the issues you have with normal, regular people, you be like, oh, you talk too much. Oh, that's all you do?
Right.
Exactly.
Oh, your breath stink today, but you cool though. You just need a breath mint.
Exactly.
Man.
Like, you can appreciate the flaws in regular, everyday human beings once you deal with these creatures.
But you know what, y'all? At the same time, it's something inside of their brokenness that attracts us. And we miss that brokenness in them.
But I think that, I don't know. I know for me, and other people that I know of, whatever, that been through this stuff, we be broken our own self, and we don't realize we be thinking that we've gotten over the stuff.
Right.
We're trying to just go on in life, and we're being this good person and everything, but we don't understand that it's that brokenness that's causing us to be this like so empathetic person and trying to understand everybody. We probably came from when we was young as a kid and people hurt us and we was making up excuses for them. And that's why I did it for everybody. I'm not going to sit up here and say that my husband is the only person that I allowed to walk over me.
Yeah.
That's nature. I just always would sit up and trying to figure out how it is. Somebody could be talking to me about their problem. They don't even ask me. I'm sitting up there trying to figure out in my head how I'm gonna help them fix it.
Yes.
Volunteering to do it and everything.
Yes.
You know that right there that there, it ain't about them. It's about us.
Exactly. You ever see the narcissist made you stop being like that?
Yeah, because that's who I was in the relationship with. You got to understand, it's a different, I'm not going to lie to you. My key is the same thing. I don't want to go on that right there. Because, see, I was the little scapegoat for everybody up in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, my therapist, she's working on me because she said I need to stop being a people pleaser. And she said that's what I need to work on more than anything. And that's what we're working on. And I still find myself trying to run to people's rescue. And
you got to stop.
Because you have to be, I think, do you think it's related to, again, you not being able to come to your own rescue? So it distracts you. Like being able to have the opportunity to help somebody else, it takes you away from doing the hard work of like loving yourself. Like I find the narcissist took everything out of me. I couldn't even take care of me. And it was like, if I can take care of them, it's like, if I can fix this person, I'm fixing myself. Instead of saying, no, I have to love myself enough to spend time with myself, to fix myself. And then, of course, the narcissist will never give you the opportunity to do that. That's why they never want you to be by yourself, because they want to feed the poisonous words in your mind and your head, so that you never, even when you're by yourself, you're constantly tied up in them, even if they're not in the room.
And I don't think it's more so because I couldn't fix myself. I think when I try to help people, it's because I don't want them to go through what I went through. So I kind of try to spare them from the grief that I've been through. And that's how I got caught up in this situation in this group. I was trying to bring the peace. And I should have
somebody, because maybe somebody others wasn't there for you. So I'm gonna be there for people. Like people should have been there for me. People weren't there for me like that. So I'm not gonna let the people that I love not know that I'm not there for them.
But this is the problem with that. Not everybody thinks like you.
I know.
So when you put yourself in that situation, you have to figure out, how do I help people and honor myself?
At
the same time, and have boundaries. And it's funny because we'll be tested in this. I was tested into a situation this week where I was so adamant. It's a long story, but I made a decision, and someone, a couple from this, like 2 months ago, and the person came and they approached me and they wanted me to, have a meeting with these people and try to make everything work and da-da-da-da-da. And initially I was like, okay, yeah, I'm so down for that. And then afterwards, a friend of mine said to me, like, but this person completely disrespected you, and this person, and they started to go through all this stuff, but this person removed you. This person did all this stuff. Why would you put yourself in a situation to not hold that person accountable to their actions and just like try to make peace? And it was the whole people pleasing thing. It was like, if I come back to this group, everyone will be happy, everyone will be involved, but then I'm teaching someone to disrespect me.
But you said key word, Alicia, boundaries.
Yes.
We're all in this mess because we didn't have none.
Or we didn't maintain it.
We didn't have any boundaries, and that's why they was able to push us to the extent they was able to do, because we didn't
boundaries and discernment.
Yeah.
Because we got this is how I look at myself, because I've been burned by a lot of my homies, and I'll be like, man, I ain't helping none of these NIGGAs no more. Don't even come to me. No. But at the same time, if that's who you really are, you got to look at it like this. You just got a rich spirit. And when you got a rich spirit, you do got a lot to give. You just got to know who to give it to. You got to start with giving it to yourself. And like Hario said, he pointed out something to me. He said, man, us empathic people are good people. We don't even really like each other. Something about it to where when we around each other, since we so used to that different energy of parasites and leeches and takers, that's the energy we be attracted to. And when we're around somebody who on our level, we'll just look at each other, walk past each other like it's nothing.
There you go.
Because we're not used to that. So we got to really work on having a gift of discernment too. You don't want to become a selfish person just because you done got burned. What you want to do is, okay, this person got $10 from me. I got millions. Now I need to know who to share some of this millions with. everybody can't go. That's what people say. Everybody can't go. Everybody don't get it. So we don't really want them to change us. We just want to separate from them so we can build this utopian heaven for ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, with the narcissist, and this guy did a video.
Your phone breaking up.
It made a lot of sense here. Look, God had revealed to me back several years ago when like I said, I get my husband, the kids, everybody been on me, but get out of my way. When God trying to work on people, we getting in the way. We trying to fix it, right? God is allowing things to happen in these people's lives, and instead we keep jumping in, trying to save them. Well, it's this guy. He does like videos, whatever. When he was talking about how the reason why some narcs don't ever hit rock bottom. This makes a lot of sense. Think about this. He said the reason why a lot of them don't hit rock bottom is because if you think about how, say, a star is on a stage, right? And all the stars their fans and stuff is out there in the audience, and they do what they call where the star drops down and the stars pick them up. I mean the fans.
Yeah.
And they tote them around, right? They passing them around to everybody else, right? And then they put them back on the stage. So what they're saying is, when the narc go to falling, everybody picking them up. People
enablers.
Picking them up so they never hit rock bottom. They never hit rock bottom, and they getting right back, just being tossed around and go right back.
They just must play somebody else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody's always catching them and doing that for them, giving them that supply.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why come we can't figure out how to utilize our resources and have people to help us? But this person can. What it is about the human psyche that they know that we don't know?
No. You know what it is? They know how to play a role that we don't think they play.
Yeah.
Listen, a devil. When you look at what they did, any of them, the first thing that comes to your mind, if you don't know what they did, you wouldn't believe what they did. And you wouldn't believe what they did to get with the person they got with.
That's true.
You wouldn't believe that while they with that person, they would beg and plead to please keep me here and please give me another chance. And people always leaving out on me every time I get with somebody. And and they become a victim on a level you ain't never even thought about. Every last one of them, they become the victim of everything they're taking you through.
Yeah.
Everything they've ever done, they become the victim of it. Now, all you're doing is you trying to figure. Now you feel sorry for the exact person that's there trying to violate you on everything that you stand for. Now you feel sorry for them. You like, oh my goodness. This person is so broken, and they know that you get comfort out of helping them. They know this devil has weaponized everything around you. Your goodwill has been weaponized against you. They already know. As soon as you catch me cheating on you again, I'm going to become a victim.
Yeah.
I'm going to become a victim, and you're going to feel sorry for me. You know why? Because you feel sorry for me. Ain't no changing that.
Yeah.
Ain't no changing. You're not changing that.
If I didn't know my husband and I didn't pay attention to him, I would like him as a person.
Exactly.
That's what
because he shows you exactly what you need to see in his personality.
Flattery.
Around him all the time.
They are master flatterers.
He's real nice like the other people. I used to
every
tell him
time
all the time. I was like, why you can't talk? I'm sorry, I'm not being racist, y'all, but he work around, a lot of white folks. So I said, why you can't talk to me how you be talking to white women at work? I mean, I'm just saying, because I'm noticing, when I go, how he was talking to them, and I'm like, I
Because
did.
he gotta make them believe that he's this incredible guy when he goes home every day.
Yeah, and you're the problem.
Yeah, and if he comes to work, so automatically, if he's nice to them, he's only showing them that he's this nice guy. But when he starts going through problems with you, they're already ready to believe. But daggone, he's so nice though. What are you doing?
Yep.
And they don't even know that fool come home every day starting nothing but mayhem.
They be giving out gifts to strangers.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
They will hand out a gift to a stranger right in front of your face because they know this is a person they want to win on their side. They be bonding with people through hating too. If you strong, they will get with another person and they'll be hating on you together. And this is how they bond and build relationships with people too.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean.
Everything about them is all about keeping up the illusion. As long as everybody believes I'm this incredible person, and again, y'all got the biggest factor I think that none of us even look at because we've been taught how to not see ourselves as what we are. The biggest thing that we don't see is it's not that this devil is such a great person that we know that, and it's not so much of their skill of being a manipulator, but what we don't notice is that as long as they are seen with you,
Yeah.
you are the one that people trust, and their association with you automatically changes how people perceive
That's what
them.
I was telling China.
Yeah.
They know that this person used to do whatever, did whatever, and did a little bit of everything. But now they're with someone that has integrity, someone that people respect. And they're using that respect that they get from you, from being with you.
Yep.
And it's just like they get to furnish everybody. Hey,
exactly.
I'm now.
Yeah.
I had my friend's wife tell me that she didn't even like him before. This was back when we were dating. She said, I didn't even like him before he started dating you. I wished I had asked her why. It was such a shocker though. I was like, wow.
Okay. Yeah, she was telling you.
You validate them to people.
We see right through that fool. And
they invalidating you.
She said, you're good for him.
See, and people,
you make him look
I didn't
good.
think about was he good for me, but she said that.
She was saying you make him look like relationship material.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because people know who they are, and they get with people like us, and people think that they changed. We give them that image that they're a completely different person than what people known them to be. And that's how my situation was. And then we don't even see the setups and the traps throughout the relationship where they constantly doing stuff to make you look crazy. Like they'll do something at work where you'll have to call their job for them, and they'll be like, man, she's harassing me, she's cussing me out, she's doing this. They always setting up traps to make you look crazy to other people. So when they do something to you, you're the crazy one.
Covert narcissistic friends do that too.
Yeah.
I've
been through all of that.
Yeah, man.
But man, you gotta watch if you be cool with somebody, man, and they start pretending to be into everything you into.
Watch out.
Even though they wasn't really even into that.
Yeah.
Watch out.
That's the first sign that this person is mentally unstable. They plan on soul swapping you. When it's all said and done, you gonna be them and they gonna be you. That's how they look at it.
Y'all hear what he just said? Soul swapping. They trying to make you look like them, and they want to look like you. That's what the transaction is supposed to look like. If you follow what their lead is.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the beautiful side is that we hear, we see it, we know what's coming, we see what they doing, and we exposing it.
Yeah.
We gonna keep on exposing
But
it.
see, here's the key. What a lot of them think, I don't know, for me, I always knew something was wrong. I just didn't know what. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they think they be fooling you that they a good person. They think that they fooling you that they're a good person, that they're wonderful, whatever. But you're like, I know something wrong, and I'm trying to help. I'm trying to get this person to the Lord. I'm trying to get them to submit and repent and ask for Jesus. You saying yourself, can't nobody go forever.
Yes.
Like, but you
Yes.
understand that. I understand.
you be sitting back thinking like, at some point, this person, they gotta, and really, that's what Sean was saying. Sean is sitting back. He's trying to figure out, when is the human being coming back? When is the woman I met coming back? And we will stay around these people, and they know it. We will stay around these people for years.
Yeah.
Wondering, waiting, trying to be perfect for them, buying them stuff, giving them stuff.
Teaching them.
And the hardest part about all of that is everything you do is in vain, because
Everything.
they're not showing you any appreciation for it.
Nope.
As a matter of fact, they show you that, hey, guess what? Oh man, you bought me the car that I want, but why you get the green one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They even hit you with the, I didn't tell you to do it.
The green one nice, but that blue though. I know I said I want the green one, but that blue, oh my goodness. Because you ain't never gonna feel 100% incredible about anything you do for them. Never. They know that they know how good it makes you feel to know that you satisfied them at anything.
And you know what I noticed? When you do get something for yourself, they love it more than anything you got for them. And they feel entitled to anything. Like the car that I got, he liked that more than the car that I got for him. So like I said, he gave me the bad car and he took the good car, but he tried to talk me out of getting the good car. But all of a sudden now, you love this car. This is your favorite car. This is the car you want because it's mine. They don't like what you get for them. They like what you get for you because they don't want you to have it.
We went to the lot one time to get me a car because I was giving my oldest daughter my vehicle and left with 2 new cars.
Oh, wow.
I promise you, we left that lot with 2 new cars that day. And his car, actually, it was a Eddie Bauer Expedition. One was like 4 years old, and they don't hold a value well, so we owe like $5,000 more on that vehicle than what the book value was. How about he just took it anyway, traded in anyway, and throw that $5,000 on top of the new car?
Yeah.
Just so I couldn't drive off the lot with a new car and he didn't have one. I remember thinking that was so weird, but I just was like, okay, don't argue with him. Just, he wanted it, just,
There you have it.
Yeah.
Guys, you don't see it, but you living in a competition, and you're the only one there that doesn't understand that this is a competition. This person is not here trying to help you.
Yeah.
This person is here in contrast of you.
Yeah.
Everything about the transaction, everything that you do with this person, they're going to do everything to break it, to damage it,
Yes.
to stop it, because it's all about, hey, I know that your role in this relationship is fix it. My role is everything must break.
Yeah.
Including you if I can.
I'm gonna break you trying to fix it.
Hey y'all. Hey man. Listen, we gonna get up out of here, man. We're gonna be starting having 3-hour sessions in this camp. The conversation just gets so good because there's so many levels.
Yeah.
So many.
There are so many levels, man. And I'm telling y'all, everybody has something that they bring to the table. And I am absolutely loving the input, whether it's good or bad. Listen, everybody brings something to the table.
That's true.
And I just want to keep on doing what we're doing. I want to keep us moving in this direction where we can kind of pivot off of each other. Because y'all ever think about how when we're in the chat here, and as a matter of fact, while we're in this session in this group right here, we're sitting here, just everything that somebody throws out, you have something that you went through that you can understand, you can relate to with everybody else. And I mean everything. I haven't heard one topic yet, not one, that doesn't relate to something that I've seen before, something that I've gone through. So it helps when everybody can see that, man, you ain't in this by yourself. And what I'm trying to do is just normalize that for everybody. That, hey, man, because guess what? This devil has normalized all of our pain as, hey, you're supposed to take pain for me.
Yeah.
They have normalized it to us. So, hey, y'all, before we jump out, I want everybody to, say something to the good people before we get up out of here. You dig? And get over there to the overflow with Miss Breezy.
I want to just say seriously, for all you young people that are in this, that got young kids, think about that real hard before you spend more time with that person. Even if it's their biological parent too, it'll be better for them not to be living in the house. I'm telling you, it's gonna affect your kids. And when it's all over, you might end up losing that person and your kids too.
Whoa. Good God. Y'all see how all of us sitting here like, she right. She right on that.
I'm telling you, I'm 54. Okay. I have adult
children.
I'm Jess.
Go ahead. Looking like a young girl.
69, baby. I'm telling you right now that it's gonna affect them. Some of them gonna have high tendencies of it, and some of them gonna have kind of mild or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Some of them gonna have a little bit of you, a little bit of them. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling you.
That's why I fight to give my children as much as I can. I just got a call from the teacher today. She told me that my daughter is smart in everything that she do, but she told us she's lying for no reason. And I know exactly. I had to tell her. I didn't go too much into detail, but I told her I know exactly where that come from, because that's what you don't want. You really don't want the narcissist to teach your child that they have to manipulate and lie their way through life like they are doing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man, spend time with your children as much as possible. Hey, chill out.
And
she right here.
Hold them accountable. Hey, I think I know we're getting ready to go, but listen, accountability is a form of love. Escaping accountability is not. And if we really want our children to grow in some capacity, like, to be an honest individual, even when they have, the blood of the narcissist in them, at the same time, destiny is destiny. And that's what we're going to be praying over tonight in the overflow. We all have destiny. And there's certain things that the enemy can't derail us off of. And so even when it comes to our children, continue to sow into them love, fight evil with good, hold them accountable to those lies, my brother. That's part of teaching them. Let them know that, I love you too much to get away with that behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, right. She can't play on my phone. She can't use the phone. That's why she's sitting there. with the little pad.
Good. You know,
She was
letting them know.
lying.
That's
Exactly.
a beautiful thing,
Like
man. That's a
no is
beautiful
not
thing.
an evil term. Like I always say to my children, like you got to learn how to accept a no and sit with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So listen, tonight, I think it was just a great show. It's always such a blessing to have other voices come online and have people have a chance to like basically just encourage one another and drop some gems. Thank you, Char. Thank you, CJ. You guys dropped some serious gems tonight.
Thank y'all.
And you know, I'm just keep praying, keep staying strong, being encouraged. There's going to be good days. There are going to be bad days. But scripture tells us weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. And so for those of you who are not familiar, after this, we go onto the overflow on my channel. Please subscribe. Trying to share this, like YouTube, you know, it isn't always, you know, in our favor the way that we would like, but we know that God is, you know, favored us. And so we're going to pray you into destiny. We're commanding the blessing over the day. We're stepping into the midnight hour and we're claiming the weekend. See, the weekend is the time where people fall. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
You know, the midnight hour between the hours of 3 and 6 a.m., 2 a.m. and 6 a.m., people be falling. So we want to pray over you guys. We make it through the weekend until we meet again next week. So make sure you come online. I don't want to be praying by myself.
There you go.
Blessings to you all.
So
if you ain't got no children with the narc, I don't see how y'all be. I don't see how you don't have them blocked on everything. I just don't understand it.
I don't either.
I got children, and she's still blocked. I just get a block message signal.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I still don't read it because I know I don't want to hear nothing from you until I come get them. Unless it's an emergency, you know how to triangulate. That's what you're a master at doing.
Come on. Yeah.
So,
hey, listen. Hey, CJ. Thanks for saying that, though, bro. Because, you know, some people are feeling some type of way about me saying it. My attitude has always been, I don't care if we Siamese twins. Block. Go ahead, China.
I wanted to touch on that narcissistic collapse. See, that's misinformation that people are putting out there. These people do collapse because if they don't, that's saying they're invincible. And they're not. They may have enablers that may protect them from getting the full blunt of what's going to happen. But these people reap what they sow. There's no such thing as them not collapsing. They just won't let you see it. You won't know it. They won't give you the benefit of seeing them fail. So they do collapse.
Yes, indeed, they do.
Yep.
Nobody think they're gonna just make it through.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, so you know, for me, you know, I want to say again, thank you. This panel tonight was incredible. Y'all was incredible. I love it. I just love it. You know, when people just not afraid to say what's on their mind.
Yeah.
And don't have a problem just keeping it 100. Look, this is what it is. And I'm saying the biggest part of this that I appreciate is everybody has their own opinion. Nobody just, you know, mirroring what everybody else is saying.
Thanks.
You know, everybody can give a piece of what you saw, what you went through, what you know to be true. You know, so for me, that helps everybody. That helps everybody see that no, we're not all on the, you know, we're not all saying the exact same thing. We all have, you know, a different variation of what we went through, and we saw this and we saw that, you know, and right now we're just coming together because we are always in unity when it comes to just spreading this word, getting it out there. We see that y'all keep saying that, you know, the word is being overused. I promise you,
the devil won't that.
Using the word enough. We're not.
The devil won't that.
It's been
he want everybody to look at narcissists as anybody who cheat. They cheated. They're a narcissist.
These people been out. It's just that now psychology has given a term for it.
It's psychology. They want it to be psychological.
Yeah.
Again, that's nothing but the devil hiding. This ain't psychology. That's the
What has
devil.
happened is they have had these sessions with these people, and just like with the empaths, you have certain type of empaths. What they do is they take that data from these different people that they keep having sessions with, and they put it all together, and they say, well, this is what we're going to call this one, this is what we're going to call this one, this is what we're going to call that one. But what I'm saying is these people been there. If you go back and look back
Right.
at our granddaddies and great granddad, grandmamas, and all them, going back, they was that some of them acting just like this.
But you know what? And you're right, because I saw something today.
Now.
But I saw something today. They were talking about back in the day how they used to execute witches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you're right. They always have been there, but they were quiet. They were not on the level, well, they weren't seen like they're being seen now.
They weren't proud.
Huh?
They weren't proud. These things.
Maybe not. Yes.
Like, for instance, if you was doing your wife like how these people doing it, you wouldn't want people to know this.
Right.
Now, they still don't want them to know, but in a way, obviously you don't care because you keep doing it, and the wife gonna end up leaving you. And we talk now. Women didn't have jobs and stuff back. Like our great grandmama and them stuff. They had to put up with that stuff because they ain't have nothing. They weren't able to have jobs and stuff or whatever. So we don't have to take. Now we talking about it. Whereas our grandparents and great grandparents stuff, they didn't talk about it because they had to. But where was they gonna go? What was they gonna do? Back centuries ago, men used to put the women and the children out, and then they go get them another wife. That's how we came up with the thing about alimony and all that and everything. Children would end up having to go to orphans, and women would go to the crazy house. That's our history. That's our history. This is true.
That's true.
So now people are like, no, I'm going to tell this. This happened to me, and I'm telling it. I'm talking about it.
There you go.
Who gonna shut me up?
There you go. I'm gonna talk about it, and guess what? And that's the biggest thing that hurt them the most. They don't want nobody knowing their business. They don't want nobody to know who they are behind them closed doors. You can take their money. You can take their money. You can take everything they own, but see them in a good light. That's all they worrying about.
Yep.
What does my image tell you about me? Because see, as long as their image is good, they can always go trick somebody else.
Yeah.
But once you put that finger on them to show, oh my goodness, man, that thing is trifling, straight cruddy.
Well, they not
once they got that type of relationship on them, that tag on them,
Hario, they not paying attention because they being exposed.
They paying attention. They paying attention.
They watching you now. Don't think that they ever see. That's something that we always, because you don't see them watching you. You have this thought that, oh no, they ain't even thinking about me. They ain't tripping off what I'm doing. It ain't a day that go by that dog ain't thinking about you all day. Every single day. They know what they did. You think that, see, one thing, we keep getting it twisted. We keep getting life twisted, and we think that we can just, they can just go out here and do what they did. And, they ain't even think, I just ran to somebody else. I ain't think about that fool no more. Yes, they are. Every day. When they was laying next to you, they was thinking about the person before you that they was dogging. They thinking about the people they got on the side that they dogging.
Yeah.
Right now, they with somebody else thinking about you.
And they care about their image, because once they done dogging that person that they're with, they need to run back somewhere. And the thing with the narc, he burned bridges with everybody that he ever had a relationship with. He has 6 kids total, and he has abandoned all of them.
He don't want nobody to know that. And he don't want nobody to know he's that type of person.
Yeah.
He wants somebody to think he likes CJ. He got his kids right here. He punishes kids properly. He treats his kids. No, he want people to have that image of him. He don't want people to know, hey man, he ain't even seen these kids. Them kids don't even know me if they saw me.
Yeah.
Yeah. He don't want nobody to know nothing like that. None of them do. They want everybody to think that, hey man, I'm a good person. It was just, China, she just this, she that, and blah blah and blah and before you know it,
they'll never forget though how good we made them look.
That's why they and guys, once you cut them off, a lot of people be wondering why they don't come back and what you got to do. And I'll be like, man, look, when you got rid of them, they established a totally different level of respect for you. Now they see you as a winner. You a winner again because you cut the loser out of your life. And when whoever they with now, the person they with right now, man, that person is just there. They don't even you imagine that they just in this great situation somewhere.
Yeah.
They sitting somewhere trying to figure out how they gonna be with this person that they already showed you they didn't feel nothing for you. How do you think they just go somewhere and feel something for somebody?
Yeah.
They don't have no feelings. They don't have no conscience. That's what I ain't gonna speak too long because I see the show from the end, but I think that's what a lot of people don't understand. Once you accept that they don't really have the heart and mind and conscience like you do, it's easy to separate from them. You will see that all they can do is act, mimic, copy, manipulate, and everything like that. They don't really have the substance that we think they have.
Yeah. That's why when they leave you, they be wanting to come back because that's not really them. And then when you ain't around them no more, they start losing what their little
yes,
the acting that they doing because they ain't able to see you no more, so they can be able to be, okay, I need to be like that, right?
Yeah.
I need to be like that,
Wow.
And bless my heart. I know we gotta go, but
yeah.
Hey man, hey, listen, again, y'all. I just want to say thanks. I think everybody appreciate y'all for coming through. Don't be no strangers. And don't it feel good getting it off your chest though?
Yeah.
Really?
And I just want to let
getting it
young
off.
folks know, reason I become, because I'm telling y'all, the young people, seriously, I wasn't joking when I was saying that you might lose them and your kids behind this.
You can.
I'm telling
your
you.
whole family, your whole friend circle.
I'm telling you. Yes,
that's the plan.
That too.
That's their whole plan. The whole plan is not just destroy the family, but dismantle everybody's relationship in the family.
Yeah.
That's the plan. That's their goal. When you got a devil inside the situation, listen, you got something in there that's worse than cancer.
You expose one narc, the other one see it coming.
Yeah.
There you go.
Y'all have a blessed night.
Hey man, y'all do the exact same, man. Hey, I want everybody to have a wonderful weekend. I want y'all to do something this weekend. Something. Do at least one thing that highlights making you just feel good. And I'm saying, even if it's something small, if you're going to fly your kite, if you're going to, look at the rose garden, whatever you're doing, just do something that takes you back into your normal state. Because when you with a devil, you're not in that no more. You don't stop doing all the stuff you love to do. You don't go to places you love to go. You don't listen to the music that you love to listen to. I'm saying, get back to you. Get back to that strong and healthy person that you have been.
Yeah.
Stop letting these people just, I'm going to come in here and erode everything from you. You ain't going to like your music no more. You ain't going. That's all they were there for.
Yeah.
To take you off your square.
Yeah.
And we getting back on our square up in here.
Let me say this, and don't think because they know you have this information that they don't feel like they can't take you down. Because I've been through that. That makes them want you even more.
Ooh. Yes, indeed. As Sean was our demonstration for today, because he showed enough to let you know, hey, and they still playing that game.
Yep.
Hey, y'all, we're gonna see y'all next week. Everybody have a great holiday weekend. It's a long weekend, so Monday we really gonna get it in. We might start early on Monday.
All right, peace, man.
All right, peace, y'all, and Soul Train. I'll see y'all Monday night. All right. All right.